that some parliamentary committees have been demanding money from the executive, governors and cabinet ministers has elicited and has stirred political tension. A section of members of parliament has hit back, accusing the head of state of trying to turn the tables on lawmakers, some of whom they allege bribed last year to help oust his deputy Rigathi Gachagua. Speaking publicly, Ruto alleged that parliamentary committees have been soliciting bribes to write favourable reports and to look the other way when questioning national and county officials. Mike Kagwongo begins our bulletin tonight.
A storm is brewing between the executive and the legislature following corruption allegations made by President William Ruto during the second biannual devaluation conference in Homa Bay on Wednesday. While addressing delegates and stakeholders, the head of state, in response to sentiments by Senate Speaker Amason Kingi, who had called for governors and their county governments to be held accountable, claimed that parliamentary committees demand bribes to write favourable reports and to look the other way during grilling sessions of national and county government officials.
It is not possible that committees of parliament demand to be bribed, demand to be paid for them to write reports or to look the other way for what is happening in either the national government or the county governments.
His remarks, however, sparked backlash from a section of members of parliament who accused the president of being a prime example of corruption, suggesting the statement was part of a broader political plot to oust former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
MPs are very corrupt. With that, I agree with him. They were being given 30,000 to impeach Gachagua. Where was that money from? So where did the corruption start from? The executive.
But the person who is complaining that the parliament is corrupt, he is the head of corruption. He is the one who bought opposition. He lured the opposition to his side so that he can have majority. He controls everything. He controls parliament. How can he even stand and say that the parliament is corrupt?
The MPs allege that Ruto is attempting to sanitize his image ahead of the 2027 general election by blaming the legislature for corruption as he seeks a second term in office.
I was chased out of the committee because of asking National Land Commission na maneno ya affordable housing. Nikauliza kwa nini mnachukua mashamba cha nguvu, mnajenga nyumba cha nguvu, wananchi wamekataa kwa nini? Nikafukuzwa out of the committee. Now it is the same Ruto who is saying that the parliament is corrupt. Saa hii ndio amejua. Ruto anataka kujiosha, anajua ameharibu siasa zake, anataka kujiosha. Sasa anataka yeye aonekane yeye ameoshwa, yeye ni mzuri, hata si yeye alipitisha finance bill, ni wajumbe, hata si mimi nafanyanga hivi ni wajumbe wenyu, ndio sasa 2027 amfunge macho aombe kura.
Meanwhile, Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, in an exclusive interview, disclosed that MPs routinely blackmail county chiefs during committee sessions in an attempt to solicit hefty bribes.
Sema ni ukweli. Wabunge wameendelea katika alivyosema kwamba ukaitwa katika kamati fulani, ukifika pale basi mwanzo ni ripoti itatolewa kulingana na vile.
There is no need for him to castigate an entire arm of government without looking at the problem at the executive level. Fine, parliament is not made up of angels, but is the executive itself the one facilitating and the one shielding the corrupt? Look at the people who have been appointed to positions of responsibility in this country.
At the same time, President William Ruto also took a swipe at the judiciary, criticizing the frequent granting of anticipatory bail, which he termed as a major hurdle in the fight against corruption. A previous report by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC revealed that Kenya loses an estimated 680 billion shillings annually to corruption, equivalent to 7.6% of the national GDP. As President William Ruto describes corruption as a shared societal responsibility, a section of parliamentarians are also blaming the executive of double standard when making crucial government decisions, which could ostensibly affect the 2027 general elections. Mike Kagwongo, TV 47, Homa Bay County.